For 18 long years, a woman has been stranded on a desert island in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. Her name is Julia. She's a strong and intelligent woman who's always loved nature. But her life changed when her tribe went missing, and she was the only one left on the island. It was a nightmare scenario, but she never gave up hope of being rescued. After 18 years, her wish came true. A rescue helicopter spotted her and brought her off the island. But when she got back to civilization, she realized that things had changed a lot, and it was even harder for her to adapt to society than it was to survive on the island. It's hard to believe that this actually happened, but it did. Today we will tell you the incredible true story of the lone woman of San Nicolas Island. So sit back, relax, and get ready to be amazed. Who is the lone woman of San Nicolas Island? The lone woman of San Nicolas Island is a mysterious figure who has captured the imagination of many people over the years. Her story is a truly remarkable one that has been passed down through generations. According to legend, this woman lived on the island of San Nicolas in the 19th century. She was a member of a small group of Native Americans who had been living on the island for centuries. But one day the rest of her tribe suddenly disappeared, leaving her alone on the island. She survived for many years by eating berries and shellfish and drinking rainwater. She also built a small hut out of sticks and leaves to protect herself from the elements. As the years went on, she became more and more isolated, and eventually became known as the Lone Woman of San Nicolas Island. The woman was eventually discovered by sailors who were passing by the island. They were amazed to see that she was still alive and had managed to survive for so long on her own. She was taken off the island and brought back to civilization, but unfortunately she died soon after, likely due to complications from her time on the island. Despite her tragic fate, the story of the lone woman of San Nicolas Island continues to live on. Many people have been fascinated by her story, and there have been many books, articles, and documentaries written about her. Some people even believe that she may have had supernatural powers that allowed her to survive for so long. Others believe that her story is simply a reminder of the strength and resilience of the human spirit. What happened to the tribe? As mentioned earlier, the woman known as the Lone Woman of San Nicolas Island was a member of a small tribe of Native Americans who had been living on the island for centuries. But one day her entire tribe mysteriously vanished, leaving her completely alone. There are many theories about what could have happened to them. One theory is that they were all killed by a disease that swept through the island. This would explain why the entire tribe disappeared without a trace, as disease can often wipe out entire populations very quickly. Another theory is that they were all killed by a natural disaster, such as a tsunami or a hurricane. Natural disasters can also cause widespread destruction and can easily kill large numbers of people. A third theory is that they were all killed by humans. This could have been intentional, such as if they were attacked by another tribe or explorers, or it could have been accidental, such as if they were killed during a battle between two groups of explorers. Unfortunately, there is no concrete evidence to support any of these theories, and the truth is that we may never know what really happened to the tribe. All we know for sure is that the woman was the sole survivor, and she managed to live on the island for 18 years completely alone. How did she survive 18 years alone? The Lone Woman of San Nicolas Island is a true testament to the power of the human spirit. Her ability to survive 18 years alone on an island is truly remarkable and inspiring. She was able to find food and water, build shelter, and most importantly, keep her mind strong in the face of adversity. Her story teaches us that no matter how difficult our circumstances are, we can always find a way to survive. When she first arrived on the island, she likely felt overwhelmed and scared. But she quickly adapted to her surroundings and learned to make the best of a bad situation. She learned to find food and water, build shelter, and protect herself from the elements. One of the most important things she likely did was keep busy. She likely spent much of her time exploring the island, collecting resources and building structures. This kept her mind off her loneliness and gave her a sense of purpose. In addition, she likely found ways to entertain herself. She may have told stories to herself, sang songs, or danced. These activities likely helped her maintain her sanity and made her time on the island more bearable. Perhaps the most important thing that helped her survive was her strong will to live. She never gave up hope that she would be rescued, and this kept her going through the tough times. Her story is a reminder that hope is essential to survival. Her story is a reminder that no matter how difficult our circumstances are, we can always find a way to survive if we are resourceful, determined, and never give up hope. Why was she left behind? The story of the lone woman of San Nicolas Island is a sad one. It's hard to imagine the despair she must have felt when she realized that she was the only survivor of her tribe and that she had been left behind. But the question remains, why was she left behind? There are a few possible explanations for why she was left behind. Perhaps her tribe believed that she was dead, and they didn't realize she was still alive. Maybe they had lost contact with her after she had gone off on her own to gather food or water. It's also possible that they had been separated during a storm or some other natural disaster. Another possibility is that she was intentionally left behind by her tribe. This may sound unthinkable, but in some cultures, certain members of a tribe may be sacrificed or abandoned in order to appease the gods, or to ensure the survival of the rest of the group. It's also possible that her tribe may have been suffering from a mental illness epidemic and decided that she was too much of a burden to carry on. Whatever the reason, the fact remains that she was left behind and she had to find a way to survive on her own. Thankfully, she was eventually discovered and rescued, but the trauma of her experience likely left her with psychological scars that she will never forget. Welcome back to civilization. After 18 years alone on an island, a rescue helicopter finally spotted the woman and brought her off the island. When she was found, she was wearing a long, dirty dress and had a knife tied to her waist. She was taken to a hospital where she was treated for malnutrition and dehydration. But more than that, she needed therapy to help her deal with the trauma of her experience. She had been through hell, and it would take time for her to adjust to life in society again. She was interviewed by the press and told them that she had been living on the island with her tribe, and that she had no idea what had happened to them. She said that she had been alone for as long as she could remember, and that she had forgotten what it was like to be around other people. She was then taken to a psychiatric hospital, where she was treated for 18 months. During her time there, she slowly began to reintegrate into society and learn to live a normal life. In the years since she has been released from the hospital, she has tried to put her traumatic experience behind her and move on with her life. She has given interviews, spoken at conferences, and even written a book about her experience. She is an inspiration to many people who have suffered through difficult situations and come out on top. Her story shows that no matter how dark things may seem, there is always hope for a brighter future. She is a true hero, and her story will continue to inspire people for years to come. Final thoughts. The lone woman of San Nicolas Island is a truly amazing individual. Her ability to survive 18 years alone on an island is a testament to her strength and resilience. Her story teaches us that no matter how difficult our circumstances are, we can always find a way to survive if we are resourceful, determined, and never give up hope. I hope you enjoyed learning about this amazing woman and that her story has inspired you to never give up in the face of adversity. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.